All right, class. So this is this is the homework help for Monday, quarter three, week two. All right, Monday's homework help. Okay, so the first problem we're doing is rotating, and they just give us the pre-image. They want you to rotate the pre-image 90 degrees counterclockwise, 180 degrees counterclockwise. Oh, this is counterclockwise, sorry. So all of these are counterclockwise and 270 counterclockwise. All right, so remember we took notes in our interactive notebook on rotation rules. And rotation rules, they tell you the meanings of these rules. Well, they tell you the rule first and then the meaning of the rules. So you can go back and look at this. It's on page 17. So the one that we're doing first is 90 degrees counterclockwise. So this is the rule right here for it. The X and Y switch. So whatever the X is becomes the Y. Whatever the Y is becomes the X. And the new X value, whatever that new number is, you're going to switch it. If it's a negative, change it to a positive. If it's a positive, change it to a negative. So we're going to switch X and Y. So for here, we're going to switch X and Y. And it's still going to be 0, 0. So it doesn't matter. When you rotate, no matter how you rotate 0, 0, the origin, it's going to still be the origin every time. Okay? So this is going to be the A prime 0, 0. Then we're rotating it here. So this is A prime 0, 0. Well, let's just use this as the pre-image every time. So let's pretend we started over again every time. So A prime, A prime. Okay? It's going to be 0, 0. Because when you turn it, it's going to remain 0, 0. Okay? 0, 0, 0. Okay? No matter how you turn it, it's going to still be on the origin. All right, so let's do this one. Switch the X and the Y. Change your new X value. If it's a positive, change it to a negative. If it's a negative, change it to a positive. So let's do it. So for B prime, we're going to switch the X and the Y. So this is 3 and this is 3. They're both the same, so it looks the same. And since this is a positive 3, we're going to change it to a negative 3. Okay, so switch and a new X changes the sign. So switch again, see, it's going to be 5, 5, switch to 5s, changes to a negative. D prime, switch it. The 3 is going to be the X and the 7 is going to be the Y. This is a positive 3, so now make it a negative 3. E, same thing. E prime. Switch the X and Y. And since this is a positive 1, change it to a negative 1. Okay? And for the last one, AB, this is going to be B. This is going to be A. And now you change this to a negative. Okay? All right. Let's look at 180 degrees counterclockwise. So we're looking for 180 degrees counterclockwise. Okay? 180 degrees clockwise and counterclockwise is the same. All you're doing is changing the sign of both. Okay? You're just going to change the sign of both. So the X and the Y stay put, change the sign of both. So let's look at this. So this is B prime. So it stays the same, just change the sign. So this is going to be negative, negative. C prime stays the same. X and Y stay the same. Just change it if it's change the sign. So this is going to be negative, negative. D prime, these values stay the same. Just going to change the sign. E prime, the values stay the same. X and Y stay the same. You're changing the signs. And A, B, X and Y stay the same. You're just changing the signs. All right, 270 counterclockwise. So look at the rules for 270 counterclockwise. Look at that. Okay, so there again, you're going to do the same thing that we did before. We're going to do the same thing we did before. And you're going, same thing we did previously. The X and the Y is going to flip, and the new X is going to, the sign, you change the sign. So it's going to be the exact same thing that we did for 90 degrees counterclockwise. These should be the same. Okay? It's the exact same thing. Okay. All right. So now let's do this one. Finding the slope. We're given 2 points. So you're going to label the points. It's your first point. So that's x1, y1. Second point, x2, y2. We're going to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 and substitute the numbers in. So on the top, you get 8 minus a negative 20. On the bottom, you get 5 minus 3. Okay? So on the top, this is plus a positive, minus a negative, plus a positive. So this is 28. On the bottom, 5 minus 3 is just 2. Okay? So then when you divide, simplify this, you get 14. So your slope is just going to be a positive 14. All right, so let's look at this equation. This equation is written in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. What slope-intercept form, Ms. Reyes? That's where the equation, the linear equation, looks like this: y equals mx plus b. And why does Ms. Reyes say it's linear? Because if I were to graph this, it's going to be a perfect straight line. Okay, so the m represents the slope and the b represents the y-intercept. So here, the number that's attached to x is the slope. So this is negative 9. And the number that has no variable attached to it right here, this is my constant, this is a 15. Okay? All right, let's look at number 4. Number 4 here, let's look. At one raffle ticket costs 50 cents. 2 raffle tickets cost $1. Okay, so look, how much is it going up every single time, do you think? It's going up by 50 cents. Do you see that? It's going up by 50 cents. So let's check this to see if this is true. So if this is if 1 is 50 cents, I'm gonna put my finger up. 1 is 50 cents, then 2 is $1, then 3 will be $1.50, then 4 would be what? 4 would be $2 and 5 would be $2.50. Okay, got it. So it's going up 50 cents every single time. So we have to figure out, when does it get to $5? At what point does it actually get to $5? So if it goes up by 50, then how long does it take to get to $5? So I'm gonna let you do that part on. It's very simple. This is halfway to, it's 5. At 5 it's 2.50. So how long is it gonna take to get to $5? Okay? And then notice, if this is at $5, then what is it gonna be when it gets to 20? See if you can figure that out. We've already found out that every ticket is 50 cents. So the slope here is 50 cents. It's 50 cents per ticket. Okay, and what is the cost? We just said it. What is the cost of one raffle ticket? It's 50 cents. Okay, so now here, this is my X, the number of raffle tickets. That goes down the bottom. Okay, so we can graph this. Um, let's do this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. And let's do this at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's see if we can graph. So if it's 50 cents for every ticket, 0 tickets is $0. Okay. Then if it's 50 cents, so that's halfway between a 0 and $1. Then $2 is $1. Then 5 is 2.50. So 5, this is 1, this is 2, 50 is in the middle. Okay. And so on and so forth. Just keep, and you'll get a straight line. You see that? Okay, and extend your line after you finish graphing your points. All right. Okay. Alrighty then. This is your homework help. Please make sure that you finish everything, add more points, fill in the table. Okay? Have a great day. Bye, y'all. I mean, good night.